In conclusion, my folks who aren't here tonight, but Mom, Dad, Mayor, Emily, Ad, Uncle Will.
Alright, y'all, so we got another video today. It's not so much of a reacting video, but a topic discussion, I guess. So we're gonna start off with the first one, just knock it out the way. We have Andrew Luck retiring. Man, it's really tough, bro, because like I don't know what else they're gonna do at this point. Like it happened at a bad time. But I think Jacoby Brissett, I'm not gonna say I think he's ready, but I think, like, you know, mentally I think he's a professional, you know what I mean? So he gonna take it and run with it.
There's a saying in football that everybody knows and everybody lives by. It's next man up. And although this circumstance is unique, that's a universal principle in this game. And no one is exempt. Andrew and I had a discussion this week or 10 days ago. That's one of the things that he said to me.
But Jacoby Brissett is a winning football player in this league, and he is I think you heard what Andrew said. Jacoby Brissett is a rare leader. He is. He's a rare human being, man. That locker room loves Jacoby Brissett.
I mean, he played behind Tom Brady. He played in the New England system.
Ah, my God. That's how you do it, brother. That's how you do it.
Can't do any better than that. No points. Yeah. Big plays in the kicking game. All right. We got another one. Where is he?
He won some games there. He played when Andrew Luck was out. Won some games. So, I mean, you know, he pretty much got he got some experience, you know, starting experience. So we'll see how that goes. It's crazy how it happened, because it's like, I feel like at this point in time, bro, I feel like they really like on a come up. Like they're really they trending forward. They just drafted Paris Campbell. They were adding weapons to that team. Like, I'm not a Colts fan, I'm a Texans fan. But it's just like, you know, when you put your real goggles on, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you looking with a real perspective, like, all right, like, this such and such is my favorite team, but the Patriots probably is the team that's going to the Super Bowl. When I look at it, it's like, Texans is my team, but the Colts have a good shot at beating us for the division, because they've beaten us countless times. And they added Justin Houston to that defense, which was already on the come up. That defense was doing their thing towards like the last 10 games of the season last year. It was doing their thing, but it's tough. Like, I feel like I definitely feel like they're gonna be a competitive team still, but as far as like playoff, Super Bowl, I don't know about all that. That sucked, bro. It happened at such a weird time, like right before the season. But so it's between Jacoby Brissett and Chad Kelly. I don't think Jacoby's gonna let go of the job. I think he's gonna stay with it. Hey, you never know though. They might end up. I don't think they're gonna tank. They have a competitive roster, bro. So it's crazy. But shit, if people was talking about they're gonna tank for Trevor Lawrence, I don't even think Trevor could come out this year, because I think he was a freshman last year, if I'm not mistaken. So he got actually have a whole another year. That'd be crazy. But or Tua, we'll see. Next topic. Josh Jones got released from the Packers. That was weird to me, because I saw that it was a tweet that got put out saying he wanted to get traded. So if that's the case, then it's understandable. But if not, then hey, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, I saw that he said he wanted to get traded. And I guess it's weird because the same thing happened with Mike Daniels. They just cut him. And Mike Daniels is a good defensive lineman, so I was wondering, like, why didn't y'all just trade him? You know, you get something for him rather than get nothing. The same thing happened with Josh. Maybe it was the situation of, all right, we found somebody who wanted to trade for you. Is this a destination you would like to go? And they said no. You know, maybe not. Who knows? But that's tough. I mean, but they sent with Adrian. Adrian Amos is a big upgraded safety, and I haven't really seen Darnell Savage play too much. But his last name Savage, so he got a ball out. But you know, I don't know, man. I didn't even know Savage was that good to where he beat out Josh Jones. But hey, he did his thing, so apparently he's a starter. And I guess they upgraded their safety, so they feel like they don't need Josh. Not that they don't feel like they don't need Josh, but I guess he wants to start. So understandable. You want to compete for a starting spot, you know, wish him the best. So we'll see how that goes. Next, we have the Texans running back Lamar Miller is out for the season. He tore his ACL in a preseason game, bro. And it was in the first quarter. Like, that sucks so bad. Like, of all times, the first quarter, bro. That's terrible. That's terrible. Then they just traded away they second string running back, Deontay Foreman. No, they didn't trade him away. They cut him. They released him. And so now we stuck with Duke Johnson. Which I'm not, you know, like disappointed about that. Duke is an okay back, but he's more of a receiving back. He's not like a every down back to me. He's more of a receiving back. So we'll see how that goes. But I mean, you know, you never know what could come out the situation because Arian Foster was undrafted. He was an undrafted running back. Earned his keep. Ended up being the leading rusher in Texas franchise. Led the league in rushing. Was top 5 in rushing, I think, at least 3 or 4 times. Made the Pro Bowl. Made All-Pro. You know what I mean? So, hey, you never know what can come out of this. So we'll see. Hopefully something good comes out of it. You know what I mean? Or they trade for somebody. We'll see. Next we got Jadeveon Clowney. Some more Texans news. Apparently they're trying to shop Jadeveon Clowney. I don't know if this is rumors or this is real. I would hope it's rumors, because only reason why I can see them trying to trade him is if he's asking to be paid like a top outside linebacker, which in my opinion, he's a dominant outside linebacker. He is a top outside linebacker, but it's just his production doesn't speak. You know what I mean? Like, as far as sacks, I don't think he's had a season where he's had over 10 sacks, if I'm not mistaken. And he was drafted #1 overall, so it's like, and I know he still has more upside because he's only 25 years old. So he still has 5 years of prime production left in him. But it's like they don't want to wait on that. They see what you've done already, and you haven't produced to the level that they want you to produce. So it's like it sucks, you know what I mean? And he in a tight position. So I really hope that they don't trade him. I heard that the Eagles were a good spot and Alshon Jeffrey was a good offer. I wouldn't trade Jadeveon Clowney for Alshon Jeffrey. I wouldn't do that. I don't know, man. But not like Alshon a scrub or anything, but like I just wouldn't do it. But that's that. And then we have news from the Dolphins. They put Rashad Jones, Kiko Alonso, and Kenny Stills on the trade block. To me, it sounds like the Dolphins are in rebuild mode. And if that's the case, then Josh Rosen is going to be the starter and Fitzpatrick's going to be the backup. That's what that is. Rashad Jones is pretty good safety. Kenny Stills, that's value there. Kiko Alonso has been moved around a little bit, but I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm not much of a Dolphins fan, but when I heard that, I was like, wow. If that's the case, bro, they about to just rebuild. That's my assumption. So we'll see how that turns out. And last, we have Doug Martin. He just got released. So first they put him on IR, and then they released him. So I mean, I'm kind of not surprised because they just drafted Josh Jacobs, and they have Washington. So it's like they pretty much. I'm sure they don't want to waste a roster spot on somebody who's hurt. And when I say waste, I mean like, you know, they want everybody to be active, at least if they could be on the roster. So we'll see what the future holds for Doug. But I mean, he hasn't really been the same since Tampa. You know, and in Tampa he was up and down. Like he had a really good rookie year, and then down, and then he went up, and then down, and it's just like it has to be consistent. You know what I mean? So we're gonna end it there for this topic discussion. Appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned, and stay blessed.